What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe. And the other day, I was playing Space Marine 2, as everyone should be, and one of my friends asked me the question of that you would think if everybody on the traitor's side serving the forces of chaos wanted the corpse emperor gone, you'd think that they'd serve each other in more unity as well as help each other more often. The short answer that I gave him, which although true I wasn't too happy with, was that as soon as you serve the warp or work with the warp, it corrupts absolutely, and you're going to turn on each other and want to usurp one another. But let's get into more detail regarding this. The traitorous forces that have fractured over time don't necessarily help each other more often unless it benefits themselves. Many of the traitorous warbands don't want to give up their position of power and always think that they know better than the other. They each have their own goals, whether it's to further their own power or to gain more status and favor with the dark gods. And whether you be traitor or loyalist like them, they have no problem kicking you to the curb if it means furthering their own means. We see this happen during the Horus Heresy amongst the Primarchs themselves. Angron, for example, was slowly being unalived by the Butcher's Nails, and for the most part he was kind of okay with that as he didn't want to go on. But Lorgar had other plans, ignored his brother's wishes, and ended up creating a newly ascended Daemon Prince. Another perfect example is in the book Angel Exterminatus. Spoilers ahead for anybody interested, but in this book, Fulgrim goes on a whole tirade of how he needs the assistance of Perturabo and his legion. But later on, it's revealed that Fulgrim's whole intention was to use the Iron Warriors and the Primarch Perturabo for his own means to ascend to Daemonhood. And Fulgrim had the full intentions of eliminating his brother. And the last example I'm going to use is that this isn't exclusive between the Primarchs themselves. Typhus, the former first captain of the 14th Legion, went on to betray not only all of his brothers, but including his Primarch Mortarion. He did all of this with the full intentions of believing that they all deserved the blessings of the great-grandfather, going against his Primarch's wishes and making his whole legion subjects to the Plague God. I use this as an example because as the lore goes on in 40k, we see that the Space Marines begin to believe that they know more than their Gene Father. It leads to greater splintering and to more discourse amongst the warbands. Finally, the last reason that I'm going to give as to why they don't work in the greatest of unity is that they may all serve different Chaos Gods. As we all know, the Chaos Gods partake in what is known as the Great Game, and they all seek to overthrow one another. They're always fighting amongst each other, and they never want another to gain greater ground. So as one can imagine, their subjects would probably follow the same ideology of their god. But at the end of it all, each and every single one of the traitors are corrupted to their core and have their own goals that they wish to accomplish. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, guys, for listening. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you want to hear about next, and as always, remember to follow for more.